It's that time of the month again for me to take the no tip orders, which is not so exciting, but I have about a week and a half to get my acceptance rate up to a 70 or higher. So that's kind of crappy. I'm gonna try to start with just taking the low mileage no tips and see how far we can get with that. I don't want to go far miles with no tips yet. I have a couple days where I could, you know, maneuver with that. So I've already done one for Hugh Magoo's, $2.50 no tip. It was like a mile. It was under 2 miles for the $2.50. Now I am heading to, let me close the windows, y'all, real quick. Now I'm heading to Arepa's Cafe and More for an order for like 2 miles for $4.50. So that's a very low tip. So very low tip is better than no tip, but my motto is usually no tip, no trip. But I'm trying to do this DoorDash, what do you call it? Top Dasher experiment to see if it'll help me or if it's just not worth it for me. So far, I'm thinking not worth it. I do need to like calculate my monies and stuff, but there's always going to be different circumstances. So maybe I didn't work this day or that day, or it was a holiday, or some big event was happening. So maybe people ordered more, you know, so that's always going to contribute into your times with the DoorDashes and all that. So anyways, starting today, I have a 12% acceptance rate. So I need to get up to a 70, y'all. It's going to be a long trek. So my next order is up. It is for Chick-fil-A for 3.9 miles for $4.25. I guess at least I'm staying a little bit busy, but not super busy. I did let one expire just so I could put air in my tire. Y'all, the tire that I got, it has like a slow leak in it. So it was cheaper to get the used tires, but I'm filling it up with air like every day. But it is what it is. I'm heading to, well, I already picked up the Chick-fil-A, so now I just have to go and drop it off. It's going to be like 4 miles, but I figured, you know what, I need gas, so I'm gonna drop this off and then get gas on the way back. Perfect, right? Next no tipper or low tipper is up, but before I tell you about that one, I got that dropped off to the hotel. I got gas using my Upside app. If y'all don't know what that is, definitely download the app, and if you use my code, it'll give you a little extra bonus when you do it. But you download the Upside app, and then when you need gas, you just open up the app. It's going to tell you all the gas stations around you that give you cash back. It puts it into a little bank at the top, and then whenever you're ready, you can cash out. Right now I think I have like $40 in there. I tried to let it add up, like, you know, $50, $60, $100. I think my first time, like when I cashed out, it was like $100. But I've saved y'all over $700 in the less than 2 years that I've been using it. So that's like free money. You're getting gas anyways, you know? So download the app and use my code. It gets you a little extra bonus, and that means a lot to me as well. So thank you guys for everyone that has used my code. I really do appreciate it. But anyways, back to my regular scheduled programming. I got $4.25 for that order, and that was all base pay from DoorDash. So that was no tip for the Chick-fil-A order, which is crazy. Now I'm here at Chipotle for another small one, but at least this one is $5.50 for 2.6 miles. So it was right outside my ratio for where I would have taken it anyways. But I was getting gas when I did take it, so it's no problem for me. I am here at Chipotle, so I'm going to go in and see if the order is ready. Next order is up. I was actually trying to head to the post office, but for 2.5 miles for $6.50, you can't beat that. So I actually turned around, and now I'm going back the way I just came from to go to I almost said Chipotle, but I mean Subway. I'm going to Subway for $6.50, y'all, and then I'm gonna try to head to the post office again. So I got that dropped off. I did get $8 for that, so that's pretty awesome. It was 7 subs, so that was a lot. I needed to go to the post office because I actually sold the order to go to Switzerland, and it's my first international order. So I was like, you know what, let me try and go to the post office. So it was a little weird because they didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm just gonna have to try and figure it out on my own on Etsy and print the label and stuff at home, because I don't know, y'all. I don't know. If they don't know, I definitely don't know. But now I'm dropping off a Tijuana order for $2.75, y'all, for 2.8 miles. Not that great, but it's a no tip order, I'm sure. And this person put, leave at my door, leave at the register, I will tip cash. And they put, I will tip cash in big bold letters. So I guess we're gonna see if they tip cash. But the leave at the door, leave at the register is kind of throwing me off a little bit, because how are you gonna tip cash if you want me to leave the food? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna meet me with the food and not have me leave it at the door, which I wouldn't leave it at the door with the business anyways, unless the door was locked. But pretty sure it's like Ross or something like that. $2.75 base pay, and I think that's because I didn't take it the first time, because I think I needed to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then they sent it to me again, so I'm like, well, let me just do it. I'll go to the bathroom there. So I did it, and I got $5 extra, y'all. That's my second time getting a cash tip from a no tip customer. So in, what is that, like the month and a half so far that I've been doing the, well, I stopped doing the no tips. So I would say out of like, this will be like week number 3. That's the second one. But that's good, y'all. Now I'm heading to a Chick-fil-A for an order for 5.4 miles for $7.50. So it's not looking too hot for that going up at all. Okay, y'all, so I didn't tell you because I was running into Walmart real quick, but I took an order for Panda Express. You know, I don't know how to get back out. Let me just go this way and see where this takes me. I took a 5-mile trip for Panda Express, but I was in a surge of like $11 or $13, something like that. So from Uber Eats itself, I got $14.96. Yeah, I should not have went this way. Maybe this will bring me out and I'll make a right. Yeah, I mean a left. I meant a left. Duh, y'all. I came from the right. I need to go left. So I need to get out of this neighborhood. So Uber paid me itself $14.96. I took it for $16.96. So my fare was $14.63. That's a base pay of $163, and then a surge of $13. They did give me, I think, the toll money, because I had to take the toll to get here the fastest way to get it to be 5 miles. So they did pay me $123 for that. So that is what's my $14.63. It's the $1.63 base pay, $13 surge. Promotion or a boost was 33 cents. And then the toll, I am not taking toll to get back though. Nope, definitely not. I've been doing pretty good about not taking tolls because my toll bills are outrageous. So after I did the Uber, I think I told y'all I got the McDonald's for 3.1 miles for $3.75. That was no tip at all. I just dropped that off, and then they sent me one for 8 miles for $15.50 on DOORDAsh. So that is where I'm heading now. It's for Little Caesars, and it is 3 miles for me just to get there. So it's gonna be about 5 miles for the delivery, which isn't bad, and it could go up. I don't think it will. I didn't even, oh, it's 7 items, but I honestly don't know what the items are, but we'll find out after the drop off. In Little Caesars waiting forever because they were so busy in there. They did send me an add-on for beef O'Brady's. So after I got the Little Caesars, I put it in the car because it was 7 items. And I went back up to the beef O'Brady's and grabbed that food. It was ready. So I just dropped off the beef O'Brady's right now. And now I'm gonna head to drop off the Little Caesars, and it's another 2.5 miles. And y'all, when I was leaving the Little Caesars, there was a guy that held the door open for me because I had a lot in my hand. And there was people inside that were leaving like after me. I guess he was leaving too. I don't know if he said something to the one guy to make him mad, but they started fist fighting outside of Little Caesars. It was crazy. It was crazy. Crazy. And then it was like, it was nothing. They both like left. It was like 1, 2, 3, fight, done, left. Craziest thing I've seen in a week at least. Dropped off, y'all, and I am actually heading back to the same Little Caesars. I only got the $15.50 for that, so I don't think it went up. What did I take it for? I took it for $15.50. So see, DoorDash is crazy, y'all, because sometimes they show you the full amount, most of the time they don't. How does that work? Like, how do they pick and choose what orders they show you the full amount on? And as we were heading to drop off the pizza order, we saw these big old turkeys in some lady's yard. She was feeding them, but they were trying to cross the road, but then I stopped for them because it looked like they were trying to cross the road, and she got them back in the yard. It's so crazy. It's like her pet turkeys. I hope they're her pets because they were big. I think they were turkeys. But I'm heading back to the same Little Caesars now, and it's an order for $5.25 for 6 miles, but it does take me back to my side of Apopka, the back end of Hunt Club, which is perfect. So I'm getting paid a little bit to go back that way. Always good in my eyes. Oh, go ahead, I see you now. Go ahead. Tell her to go. Okay. Never mind, she's not gonna go. I'll go, I guess. Our kid went to the pool and it's freezing out. It is not freezing out. But anyway, y'all, when I was heading back to the car, I didn't hit confirm that I had got the order yet, and they sent me an add-on for Taco Bell for 0.8 miles for $6. So I'm like, oh yes, I will definitely take that. So I'm just trying to get out of here now because the way I parked to go for the delivery for that one. So I'm having to go a little bit of in a little circle here. And then I'm gonna go to Taco Bell, which is like 0.3 miles away. Not even, probably. I didn't get the directions because it's literally right up the street. So that worked out perfect, y'all. So I had to wait probably about 10 minutes for the Taco Bell, but I feel like I did not want to get off of it because I'm not trying to hurt my ratings. So I waited and waited and waited, and now I'm heading to deliver, and of course Taco Bell gets dropped off first because it was 0.8 miles for that add-on. And then I'm gonna head to the second drop off, but I'm sure they're gonna be a little upset. Oh, you can practically touch it. Oh, there's 2. Look right there, past it. Aww. Hey, bro. Oh, he got horns. So that is dropped off. He was waiting for his pizza, y'all. He said pizza? He said pizza? Because I had my window down because we're at like Wakaira Springs. They have like a campsite. This order is caca, but I'm going to take it because it keeps taking me back, y'all. It's going to take me back up Hunt Club, so that's good. But we saw a deer. I was like, oh, so exciting. And their campsite was so cool. It's all decorated for Halloween. So does that mean that they stay here for Halloween? I wonder if they live there. Maybe they live there. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Like how long you can stay at a campsite. But now this order that I just took was for 7 miles for $10.75. Ugh. I don't need the directions because I know where I'm going. I just have to get out of this Wekiwa Springs area, and then make a left and go down, and the Publix Plaza will pop up, and that's where I'm going, to the Mexican restaurant there. But that didn't go up. I didn't expect it to. I think I took it for like $5 and change, something like that. So that kind of makes you not feel bad for him having to wait so long for his pizza, but I know he was ready for it. He was like, pizza? So funny, y'all. So funny. So after I waited forever for that one McDonald's order, I got another one, and it didn't take as long, not even 5 minutes, and now I'm here in the neighborhood. I hate this neighborhood. Sometimes the gates are closed, sometimes they're not, and nobody, I mean nobody, has ever left me a gate code for this neighborhood. So here I am, no tip order at the gate, nothing. Somebody finally came, but it's been a couple minutes now. But sitting here waiting, I messaged them and I said I'm at the gate and they're closed. Do I get a message back? No, I don't. I probably will get a message when I'm already through, if I even get one at all. So hopefully now this gate's gonna stay open for my car too, because somebody else went in behind them. Yep, I got it now. What a mess. I don't understand. If you live in a gated community, common courtesy is to leave a gate code or a name to look up, a number to press so that we can call you, something. Like, how do you expect us to get into your apartments if you don't leave a code? I don't know. One of these days I'm just gonna start leaving them outside the gate, and then you're gonna have to go and get your own food from the gate because you don't want to leave a gate code, because there's no tip, and that's not worth it to me. Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna finish out Friday's video pretty quickly. I'm like a week behind, so this is last Friday, and then I could not find my camera, and it was in the most obvious spot that I checked like 3 times. So I'm like, what was going on? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't meant to record that week. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing footage too. I should probably check the camera. But anyways, y'all, so with Uber Eats, I did one trip for a total of $16.96. Most of that was from the Surge. The Surge was like $13, and the tip was only $2 for 6 miles, y'all. Can you believe that? And I've delivered to that person before, so it's crazy that they only left a $2 tip. With DoorDash, I did 2 different dashes. One was $67.25 and one was $24.75. $67.25, $24.75. Sometimes I say my numbers backwards, so I have to repeat it. And then with Instacart, I did 1 trip for a total of $12.85. So nothing crazy, y'all. Altogether, I did make $121.81. So I was a little shy of my goal, but I think I had a couple stops that day, so it's totally fine. I got a $5 cash tip on a customer that actually said she was gonna tip in cash, which is amazing. I know some people are like, oh yeah, did I tip you? And they really didn't tip you. I think that happened to me. She's like, oh, did I tip you in the app? And I'm like, oh, I'm not really sure. No tip. And then the Little Caesars, there was a fight at Little Caesars, which was crazy. It's like, I don't even know what happened. The guy was nice and held the door open for me. I don't know if he said something to the other guy that was inside, or maybe said something to his girlfriend, which pissed him off. And she came to the car because they were parked in front of me. And then they started bickering at the front. And then next thing you know, punches was thrown. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I try to mind my own business with that stuff now, because then what happens? That's the second fight I saw. A couple days ago, we saw a fight too in the middle, not in the middle of the road, but we were getting off of like the highway. We were getting off I-4, and there was a homeless man, and then there was a group of people trying to like sell waters and Gatorades and stuff. I don't know if they were mad, if he was mad because they were on his corner, or if he was threatening them or if he was messing with them or they were messing with him. I don't know what the case was, but they started hitting him and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's the world coming to? Even if something happened, just walk away. I don't know. I don't agree with fighting at all. I don't like it. And there was big turkeys in the road. They look like oversized turkeys. I've never seen turkeys so big. Maybe they weren't turkeys. I don't know. I'm not like a bird connoisseur. I don't really know. I know turkeys are usually small, and they had white ones and black ones. Are turkeys white? I don't know. Maybe somebody else will know if you can see it in the video. I need to learn to turn my camera sideways so you can see it better. We saw a deer, so it was an eventful day, y'all. Saw some turkeys, saw some deer, saw a fight, and then to end off the night, I couldn't get in the person's neighborhood. I almost left their food at the gate, so close, but somebody ended up coming, and then another car came, so I was the third car to go through the gate, but the gate stayed open for everybody. So that was that, y'all. That was my day. It was an okay day. I didn't hit the 150, but I know I did have a couple stops. So it is what it is, you know. I hit 100 and that's pretty good too. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. I did link it in the last video that I posted in the comments. I need to remember to post it in the comments for this video. But if you check it out, thank you so much for doing so. Even if you don't like anything, if you could just favorite the shop, that helps too. Favorite an item. I have baby onesies, ornaments, decals. So if you're looking for any kind of decal, any kind of Christmas ornament, any kind of baby onesie, check me out. I can do. Even like can koozies, if you're having a wedding and you want some can koozies. I've made some can koozies. So I could specialize it for your special day with some dates and some names. You just hit me up, y'all. But thank you, and I will see y'all in my next one.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream,
I feel like a king sitting high on top of